flinch.
God damn, that's so funny. Well, hey, welcome to the We Cool podcast. I'm your host, Tommy, with my other hosts, Grant and Ryan, and we're here with a special guest, Clay, local comic and hot guy, hot e-boy on Twitter right?
Extraordinaire.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
What's up, Clay?
Welcome, guys.
Welcome to We Cool.
Yeah, thanks for having me on.
Yeah. I think one thing.
Wait, Clay is also the host of the Who Up podcast.
Who Up
Oh,
Pod.
yeah.
Yeah, we did that. Good time. Check it out.
Yeah, go check out Who Up. That episode that we recorded last night should piss some people off. So
Yeah. I'm sure we already got off to a bad start, and we'll apologize for it.
Yeah.
And speaking of, that's the show. A show where we talk about how we wrong people, have others have wronged us, and speaking of online, this one woman.
Speaking of online.
Speaking of online and
segue.
speaking of interweb or whatever, this one
sentence my dad couldn't have constructed if he tried. Speaking of online, I saw CBS.com.
I'm one of those cool 24-year-olds who just kind of knows what's going on. And
You got baby boomer brain.
Yeah, I got.
You got Gen Z ass, baby boomer brain.
Yeah, that rocks. I like that for myself, actually. This woman posted something about lawns, and I think the tweet was, which I think kind of.
We're just getting straight into this.
I want to get straight into it.
It's the thing that's most pressing in our direct world.
Yes,
right now,
yeah,
is a person on Twitter complaining about lawns.
We all grew up with lawns. So.
I was fired up about this. No, I did not even really care
As a
that
child,
much.
as a man who was forced to mow the lawn as
Yeah.
a child,
But we were all in kind of like the DM room, like, hey, what's going on with this? Which
What's
I think
the deal?
I think the post was
Jerry Seinfeld.
Yeah.
What's the deal with lawn?
Pulling this tweet up behind him.
You know,
and then doing
if you
5
have a
minutes
lawn,
on it.
you're a colonizer. I'm sorry. Look, if you have a lawn, you might be a colonizer.
Dude, the best part. So
Jeff
basically-
Foxworthy, Jerry
It's Jeff-
Seinfeld.
You
Jeff
might know.
Foxworthy
You
means-
might be a colonizer if you have a lawn. That's the whole thing.
That's it. That's the tweet.
The tweet was basically just like this person who was like essentially what Tommy just said. It was in more words, but just saying like if you have a lawn, you're like adhering to like white supremacist culture, and it's like colonizer culture.
But wasn't the initial tweet was you can tell a lot about someone's politics based on how they feel about lawns.
Yeah.
Which
Which sounds like a great premise. It sounds like a funny thing, like a joke is going to come.
Yeah,
it sounds like a
if
great
that
joke.
wasn't a legitimate take and it just ended at
Yeah.
that tweet, I would have been all for it.
Hilarious.
I would have retweeted it and been
Yep.
like, yes, it's fucking amazing.
But then
Yeah,
because they pulled us in. That was the hook.
That's
Yeah.
that's
And
some
then they were
Seinfeld level joke structure right there.
yeah. It's a brilliant premise to set up a punchline. You know.
This person constructed an intricate set of wood boards and then just pulled it out from underneath.
Like a Rube
you know.
Goldberg machine.
What's that?
Jenga.
Jenga,
Jenga.
yeah.
There we
Oh.
go. I don't
just
know games. I don't play
chopped it
games.
down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Real quick though,
Yeah.
Rube Goldberg is one of those words that I just like kind of make it up every time I say it. I don't know.
It's a machine, and if you push a domino, it pushes dominoes down, and then eventually through a series of like complex levers and actions, it'll kill Ruth Bader Ginsburg.
Unplug her.
Yeah.
Dude, that's
That's
okay,
a great.
Real
That's
quick
funny.
side note. That's what's so great with like liberals who are like, oh, pray for Ruth Bader Ginsburg. It's like, or what if she would have just retired when Obama was president?
Yeah.
Like done the responsible thing and just stepped out of the limelight for you know.
No, she doesn't owe us anything.
Mhm.
If you work in public office, you don't owe anybody anything.
no, you
Unless you don't agree with us,
Unless you
then
don't- Yeah.
you owe us everything in the world.
But if I like you,
Okay, also,
you don't owe
like,
me anything.
I don't think no one should kill a politician, but how is
Ryan,
no
please
conservative-
don't make more editing
how
work
is no
for me.
Republican ever even try? Like all you'd have to do is just like
Yeah.
blow on her, you know,
Yeah.
like, fall over
Just
and
like
die.
when she's sleeping, just open up the window and she'll just freeze to death. It's like it's August, you know, but just the chill is just enough for her.
Imagine that being what like the catalyst for the Civil War. You know, it was just like someone accidentally killed Ruth Bader Ginsburg.
Yeah. like a Larry David moment.
Yeah. Larry David.
Larry David. You know.
It's just the Curb theme playing.
Yeah. He just like
we're just gonna do last episode again.
he honks his horn, and then it scares Ruth Bader Ginsburg. She has a heart attack, and he's just like, she was jaywalking. She was in the middle of the street. What do you want me to do?
He doesn't even know it was her. He just thought it was a random like babushka lady.
Yeah.
On the street.
Do you think Ruth Bader Ginsburg wears the outfit like around? Not
Oh,
when
yeah.
she's at work.
I don't think she can take it off.
Yeah, she does it the same way like a very depressed housewife will put on her wedding dress and it'd be like it still fits. Like Ruth, she does that for older robes in the past. That's what I think.
Honestly, getting to wear that robe has got to be the best part of being a judge. That and sentencing people to death, probably.
Yeah.
It's like, those are the two main things. It's like
You
robe.
wear clothes under the robe, right?
I wouldn't.
No, dude, you go commando.
Ruth
son.
Bader Ginsburg is just hanging
Yeah.
titties under that fucking.
You want my what's it called when they
When
I had so much
Ryan just waded into waters that were way too deep.
my
He's trying to do political humor.
Bro,
I'm
this guy,
Jon Stewart's.
this guy applies to UPS one time and he's like, I'm actually done with sentences. I'm actually done.
I'm a dumb guy.
I'm done thinking.
I became Italian the second they hired.
Wait, we should get back to this tweet.
Okay,
like the long.
Well, okay, here's my
Let's get
my
Clay's
whole-
take on it.
Here's
He's the
my
Twitter.
whole thing. Okay.
Tommy's like, no.
No.
After Clay's take, here's my
I want to hear your
It
take
sounds like you're
first.
about to do
'cause-
yours.
my take first.
Yeah.
It's not even good. I just want to get it out.
It so much now.
It's
It has to be at least decent, you know.
yeah, fuck. All right. Okay.
You whisper it to me, and then I'll tell you if you should say it.
Okay.
Okay. I wouldn't do it, but go ahead.
Okay, Clay. The floor is yours.
I just think, dude, there's just more shit to worry about. Like, there's like better shit to worry about.
Yeah.
Can I say shit? Is that okay? I don't
Fuck
know.
no, dude.
Oh, okay, fuck.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck no.
No,
He
that's
had
not cool.
almost equal responses, but on like the opposite side of the spectrum. I was like, hell yeah, you're the fuck no.
But no, I feel like there's other things to worry about.
Yeah.
Like, people are literally dying. Some people
Yeah.
don't even have lawns.
Yeah.
So it's just
That's
like,
it. Yeah, it's such a good distillation of kind of the vibe that's going on with a lot of like the protest stuff that's happening right now. Is that like not one person can allow anybody to focus on like one issue. It's just like, remember, like this isn't just Black Lives Matters. This is also I'm not gonna say what the other things are
Yeah.
because everybody. This is lawns. This is about lawns too, not just black people getting
is.
killed. And it's like, okay,
Yeah,
like, right? I mean,
yeah.
so we should be giving equal thought to both of these
It
things.
gets
Is that-
90,000 likes though. It blows my mind that
Yeah.
90,000 people read that
You know what that is?
and they
though?
go like, yeah.
It's literally just 90,000 other people own a home and belong to a homeowners association, which, like, yeah, homeowners associations suck, and that's like, if you're gonna go after something, go after that. Don't go after, like, if someone wants to have fucking grass in their lawn, great. If someone wants to have trees,
Yeah.
great. If someone wants to have rocks, that's not as good. But,
No,
you know,
get your
you
shit
can-
together. And I'm not like, and I'm like, don't like, I'm
You
not,
can't mow rocks.
and I'm not.
I'm mowing my lawn.
just mowing your rocks when there's a protest
Yeah.
going by, just nailing protesters. with
Introducing the
rocks.
new rock lawnmower, mowing for cooler, tougher guys.
Guy with, like, it's Declan from the Bad Pocket Podcast pushing it.
This
Yeah.
is the they're gonna have the inventor of that on the Back Pocket podcast.
Yeah.
They will.
You ever want to mow a lawn but be even more strong? rock lawnmower,
And
bitch.
it's not an electric. It's not like a motorized one. It's like the old-fashioned lawnmower. That's
Uh-huh.
like
oh, like, it's like it got a tumbler.
Yeah.
It essentially just tumbles the rocks.
Just
Yeah.
smooths them out.
it just
makes it
creates
look
an
nice.
adult. What's that little toy for children that has like the little balls? that
Yeah.
go up?
Yeah.
It's that, but for adult men.
Yeah.
What toy is that?
Like the little. I don't know how else to
this
describe it.
podcast just took a very serious
They
turn.
push it. It's like a little.
It like
has
has
a
like a
handle.
little thing in the bottom, and then when you push it, the wheels trigger the thing to like pop, and then
Yeah.
the balls just shoot up
Oh.
in the little dome.
Yeah, that shit was fire. I had that.
I think
That went
everybody
off.
had that.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
so
gotta say this though. I did so as much as we've just been talking shit about this tweet and this take. I did see somebody tweet about how like they hate it when delivery drivers do something at their. Oh, I hate being a homeowner because delivery drivers do this, this, and this, and I was like, motherfuck this person. Like, okay, we should execute this person. And it's it's like a person I know from. I don't know him, but we're mutuals. It's like, okay. I get the lawn thing now, but also I don't.
Well, I'm not like upset at the person. Like I get like just like as we all do. We all understand just having a half-baked, dumb, or just thought of any kind, even if you think it's smart or dumb. And just
I don't understand that at all.
Grant can't relate.
I'm the smart one.
Sorry, Grant. Yeah, Grant's the genius of the pod. I shouldn't have spoke for you. So I'm not like oh, this person's an idiot or anything. I'm just surprised at like the culture of 90,000 people going like, yeah, and it's just like, oh my god, that blows my mind how people think like that. It really does.
I think a lot of it is just patting themselves on the back for recognizing something that they never thought of before, and now they're like, you know what? Now I'm a better person because I think this is right.
Yeah.
This is it's like I'm writing my own black literature.
Yeah.
She was kind of right.
Robin DiAngelo.
She was. It depends on how you look at it, but she was kind of right in the sense that you can tell someone a lot about someone's politics based on how they feel about lawns. Yeah. And if you met someone with very strong opinions on lawns, you would be like, I guess I can tell something about your politics that you hate lawns. Like you can make that assumption.
Just tell someone's age. And social class by how they feel about lawns.
Sure.
If you're a middle class liberal, you love lawn. My dad loves his lawn.
That's not an own though. Like she's basically saying like Hank Hill has bad politics, and it's just like
Which
no fucking
goes back
shit.
To, like people who are like, Hank Hill would vote for Donald Trump, and it's like he's not real. This isn't a real guy.
But 99,
Mickey Mouse would vote for Elizabeth Warren. It's like,
damn it, Bobby, take that Bernie T-shirt off.
Mickey Mouse would not vote for Bernie Sanders.
No,
Mickey Mouse is rooted in anti-Semitism.
And also blackface.
Still
I've heard,
voting
too.
for-
Like
he's
Mickey
writing in
Mouse's caricature is based on blackface. Like
okay, and I'll move
It
on.
is, yeah.
I'll move on this really quick. But 99% of people, if you were like, "Hey, what do you think about lawns?" They'd be like, "I don't know.
I've never thought about it.
I've never actually thought about
because it doesn't affect me in a way that I associate with politics.
Yeah, and then you.
I feel like there's just some shithead though is gonna be like, actually, I saw on Twitter that.
Yeah.
there's actually 90,000 of those shit.
Yeah, I just want to scream colonizer. I just want to go to the suburbs and be like colonizer. You know, and then
What was your take on Twitter that you see like a 14-year-old mowing his lawn?
Yeah.
Screaming colonizer.
Racist. You know? And then I tweet about it later, and I'm like, I'm doing good.
Okay.
I'm doing good stuff.
This reminds me of something that I just saw on. This happened in St. Cloud. You might know about this. I guess you don't live in St. Cloud anymore.
Not anymore. But
Okay. You might know about this though. There was a guy who like hung a Confederate flag up outside his house, like in the suburbs, and like a big group of young people went and just like protested outside this guy's house, like right in the suburbs. And him and his buddies like set up lawn chairs right in his driveway, and were just like drinking beer, like like 20 feet away from the.
Well, because they can't step on his property or they will shoot you.
Yeah.
It's St. Cloud.
Horrible politics, but like excellent. Like that's really funny.
Yeah, he probably saw that tweet we're talking about, and he was like, "This, just gave me galaxy brain."
Down while he's,
Yeah, he saw that tweet and then he was like, "All right, guess I'm going on Amazon and ordering a
I'm ordering a lawn off Amazon."
Sometimes I think about that. Sometimes I think about it like someone seeing a tweet like that and just being like, "Well, this pushed me over the edge."
Yeah.
Like
So, dude, you know what the thing with the lawn thing is too? It truly just like is like, okay, well then you've just never like your dad's never forced you to work on the lawn and like install a sprinkler system,
or maybe forced every day to work on the lawn, and you're like, I hate
I
these
actually
things.
kind of think you guys are missing the point. It's like maybe you don't have a lawn to work on is the actual point of it.
Well, yeah, there's people who their lawn is a
Grant.
parking lot that they sit behind the dumpster, you
Mm-hmm.
know? And it's like those people fought for our right to have lawns.
Yeah,
Yeah, man, that's erasure talking about.
yeah.
I don't
Parking
know.
lots are the lawn of the future, baby.
Well, that was
Just want one big parking lot,
just like the
and
one.
anyone can park there.
It's the American dream, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna live in the suburbs, and I'm gonna have parking spots outside my house, and anyone can park there.
Yeah. Well, that was just like the one thing where I saw online today, or not today, but this week, and I was just like, No. I can't anymore. Stop it, you guys.
So much of that happening right now, and like, man, I can't even like. I can't imagine how you interact with Twitter, Clay, because
I hate it.
dude, you had a tweet the other day get 650,000 likes
Yeah.
and like how many retweets did that end up getting?
I don't have my phone on me right
It was
now,
a lot.
otherwise I'd look because I have it just right on my phone.
Yeah.
I'm a narcissist.
It's the background, yeah.
You
But
have to though when it blows up like
Dude,
that.
Somebody, we were talking about it on our podcast with somebody who had like a viral tweet, and it was like they were like, oh, I just mute it right away, and I was like, I can't do that. Like, I need to like look at it and watch people interact with it, so I can just have this ginormous head and be like, I fucking did it.
Yeah,
that's me.
Your head's already pretty big too.
You gotta mute, man. It's too stressful. It's so weird because like
See, I'm
you wanna write good jokes that go viral, you know. But then when every single time I've gone viral, I'm like, I get sad. Like I don't know.
It is. It's kind of like meth. You do meth, your endorphins, you explode
Flooded
in there, and then you're just like, what next?
And then people are just mean.
Yeah.
Like, no matter what, people are like mean to you.
One of the first comments underneath that tweet about people dying of coronavirus once they go back to school.
It was kids dying, so it was a spicy tweet.
It was specifically children, but
it was so good.
It was my favorite one. Was someone's like, "This isn't funny. I'm a middle school teacher, and I'm terrified to go back to school." And then I looked at their profile, and they were a furry, and it was, and I was like, I don't care anymore. Like,
I can't take you seriously.
yeah.
Also, you can't be like online, be like, I teach kids. Also on the weekends, I go to the Hilton Hotel, and me and the boys get pretty crazy, I will say.
Is it like when you have a tweet go that big? Because I like the biggest tweet that I had was pretty recently, and it was like 4,000. And when it hit like 1,000 likes, I was like already just done with it, and I was just like, oh, this tweet could be doing better already. I was thinking like, oh, I could have done better. Like, so do you get that when you have a tweet get like almost? It had to have like over 1 million interactions and shit.
Oh
like,
yeah,
like,
no, it was ridiculous.
So, but like, did you hit a point where you were like, man, like I'm like done with this tweet. I wish it was doing better or something. Like,
I mean, I kind of. No, because like I've had a couple different viral tweets which were just the stupidest things ever. Like it wasn't even a joke that I thought was a good one.
Yeah,
and it did like 42,000 or whatever, and I'm like, oh, that you know what? That's actually reasonable for that. And then there was one that I got like a week or two prior to that one about the coronavirus children dying. That was just a video that someone else made that I quote tweeted someone else's tweet with, and it did better than it did like 68 or 680K.
What? I didn't even see that.
It was ridiculous, and I was like, oh, shit, somebody else's work is that good. Like, it did better than the original video.
Well, yeah, that's what, like, every video, like, TikTok that's posted.
Yeah.
And someone going, like, bro, this killed me.
Okay, wait,
and then it's just...
You know what that makes
and then it's like, it goes viral, and it's like, oh, you didn't make that. I mean, it shows their ad, but, like, no one goes, like, follows. Like, so many meme pages repost my shit, and I lose 10 followers a day. Like, I've just been steadily losing 20
it's got
followers.
like 100,000 likes on Instagram.
I think people see your at in that other post, and they go, I'm going to go unfollow him now.
Yeah.
Dude,
why would I follow him if I can just follow this dope fat Jew account?
Yeah,
like,
this
like,
meme page.
You know what that reminds me of, though, with, like, the people posting other people's videos? You guys saw, like, the cringe TikTok where it was, like,
Casey left me to
whoever gets cold next.
Yes.
Yo, dude, that kid is a king, bro.
Yeah.
Cold.
Dude,
I know he
that
cheated
kid
on her, though. That's like what happened.
You know that kid works in, like, sanitation, too. He has...
But they're like 18, right? They're and the girl's in a Trump shirt.
Yeah.
Trump 2020 baseball
like
shirt.
Crop top or whatever,
Yeah.
and they're just like hanging out.
Peak just like Arkansas teen.
Yeah.
You know.
What about the one TikTok where the guy was just like, yeah, if my girl's hanging out with a gay best friend, he's gonna have to suck my dick.
Yeah.
And everyone was like, this guy's an idiot. And I was like, this is the coolest guy I've seen online today. Can we please stop hating on him?
I fully was like, he should just go on Grindr if he wants to suck a guy, get his dick sucked so bad.
Dude,
Like,
okay, also, like, if that guy was being ironic, it goes back to what we were saying before. That would be the funniest thing
yeah.
you could
Dude,
say.
you don't know online anymore. Sometimes I'll see shit and I'll be like, oh man, that's the funniest thing I've seen. And then I'm like, oh man, are they serious?
Yeah,
and then
but
I'm like,
the
oh, my
problem-
brain's done.
His
Mm-hmm.
body language and the way he was saying it, it was like aggressive. Like it was
Okay.
like you gon'
That
suck
dude-
my dick. If
that
you
dude
wanna
had a-
hang out with my girlfriend.
He said,
you gon' suck
Yeah.
my dick.
He's got a really weird mouth. If you watch that again, he's got like a very I don't know. It's just
like-
something alien about
Like
his
a
mouth.
homophobic, like just like.
Well, he's one of those,
Why
like-
don't you come on over here? And
He's one of those like Arizona guys.
Yeah.
Those like Arizona like white guys who are just like in the sun. All they're like my skin complexion, but they're just like born in the desert.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like something like lizard and unnatural happens to them. It's like
They
no,
look
you're
like
Nordic and you belong up north.
They
you
look
know?
like a
Probably had a dip
60-year-old
in,
like
too. There was
soccer
no way,
mom.
yeah.
yeah,
Who's
yeah.
just been tanning too much.
Yeah, they just have like very leathery skin at the age of 19 already.
Let's bring back Tan Mom. Remember when the internet was fun? Remember Tan Mom? The
Nah,
lady.
I don't
It was like the
remember
lady in the parking lot who was just like orange, like defending.
Well, now when you
tanning.
see those ladies, it's
They
just
look
them
like
like.
couches.
yeah, exactly.
Now when you see those ladies, it's just them calling someone the N-word. Or like,
Yeah.
like, you can't come into
See,
my apartment.
everything
black
is
man."
ruined
Yeah,
now.
they changed brands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think they did change brands. They just like I don't know.
They're
There's
just
more
like, well, the
video. now.
president's doing it,
Yeah.
so I think I can too now. I don't
Yeah.
know.
It's either that or those people, like, they're being posted on Twitter and someone's being like, this is blackfishing. And it's like, well, yeah, but also,
Wait,
they
what
look
is-
like a couch.
What
Blackfishing
is-
is when you have like that's when you have like a black like cartoon avatar. Or
It's-
that's digital blackface.
So,
I don't. What?
God,
I don't
this-
fucking
It just
know.
sucks to be alive right now.
Yeah, it sucks.
Well, blackfishing is like white women will like tan or use like darker.
Oh, like Ariana
Dar-
Grande.
Yeah, exactly. Where it's
Our-
like they make themselves.
Our white
look
women of color that we love.
Yeah, they're white women of color.
They're white women of color.
Dolezal.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
going full
Dolezal,
Dolezal.
Yeah.
Elizabeth Warren,
Except-
they all
Also, has
blackfish.
anybody ever had the take that Ariana Grande sounds like something you'd order at Starbucks?
Yeah.
Has anybody had that take? Is my
I-
brain broken?
Yeah, your brain's
Probably about 10 million people have had
No,
that
no, no.
take.
Okay, write in. If you're listening, write into the pod. And if you've ever heard that take before, give us 1 star. Give us a 1 star
no,
review.
Yeah, and give us 1 star and say it's because of my voice. That's the
Yo,
1 star.
We did get a 5-star saying that the reason they listen to this podcast is because of Tommy's voice, and then they roasted you.
It said,
Dude,
yeah, to
yeah.
keep them up on like long distance hauls. They said they were trucker.
It's bad, man. I listened
Shout
back on
out.
some clips and I'm just like, fuck.
But you got us a 5-star. Your voice is so bad that it horseshoe. You know horseshoe theory in terms of politics. That's what your voice is. And it's like so bad that it's great.
Oh,
People
okay.
like it.
Grating.
Okay, I like it.
It's like a cheese grater.
Yeah. Thing I've been doing to my this is kind of random.
Sonic cheese grater.
Thing I've been doing to my girlfriend lately is I've just been getting like right up to her face
Oh, yeah.
and
Okay, I love this.
and just going like, "Hey, loves, give us a kiss," and she's like, "Please stop it." I'm like, "Oh, come on, give us a little kiss, love, please, love, give me a little kiss," and she goes, "I don't like that. Please stop." And
Isn't
it's
that
a
what
fun
relationship
thing.
is though? Is like you spend like the first 5 or 6 months like trying to impress them and like okay, you love me, you know, and then like once you like each other, then it's like okay, how can I piss this person off a little bit?
Oh, it's
not,
so fun.
Not in like a mean way, but like
Yeah.
how can I just ruin their day a little bit?
She's like, that actually scares me when you do that. And I'm like, come on, love, for shit, give me, my face, give me a little kiss.
a peck on the cheek.
My face me horny.
That's just a fun thing I've been doing.
Dude, we're lowest common denominator.
Yeah. Honestly, this is one of the funnest
This
eps
has
I've
been a
had.
good ep,
I've been
yeah.
having a great time personally. Do you want to talk about, unless, Clay, you wanted to touch anything else? Touch
You
on
wanna
anything
touch-
else?
touch anything in the room.
Touch
Yeah,
anything.
I'm touching anything and
Touch the
everything before I
flag
leave.
back there. We don't care.
Hug
It's
the
not on
flag.
the
I dipped it in
ground.
coffee.
A lot of people are burning the flag. I'm just stirring my coffee with it. That's how I show my disrespect.
Okay.
You turn it upside down.
We gotta
Yeah.
get a super cut of our favorite Trump moments because we talk about him all the time. But when he hugged the flag, that was like all time great.
Okay, also,
like when
Yeah.
he's
I saw
like-
some guy that was their like avatar on Twitter, and then they were responding to something. They were like,
calling someone else childish, and I was so close to just posting their profile
He's
picture, like,
pretending.
"Yo, this is your hero."
He's pretending to be a kid. He's hugging a flag.
It is a great bit, though, as the president of the United States to hug the flag like it's a woman you love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's I don't know. Yet again.
It's
We should try and get him on the pod. We should try and
Yeah.
lock down
I
I think
45.
you do it.
We just have to tell him there's golf involved.
yeah. It's like
God, I hate
you go back.
Yeah, Ryan, make a joke about him golfing. No one's done that for sure.
I still think
Ariana Grande.
he's gonna do. I still think he's gonna do something so funny, like when he's like not president anymore. Like he will get like a podcast or like have a new TV show, and it's gonna like just break everyone's brains. You know,
He's going to create a civil war either by like not leaving right away or just having his own show and being worse than Alex Jones somehow.
yeah.
Like, because here's the thing is, like, now the things he says are, like, at least somewhat, I think, restrained because the people around him are like, yeah, you can't just say this, you know? And he's like, okay, but I'm going to say this, though. Whereas, like, in a year, when he doesn't have that, he's just going to be able to say whatever the fuck he wants. And people are still going to listen to him.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not, dude. I have no idea. Like thinking that far into the future, even though it's not that far.
It
away,
is hard.
It's just like it's incomprehensible because, like, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. In December, didn't think we'd be here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like in December, I definitely was like, oh yeah. By the time it hits like July, I'm gonna be ready to move out of my mom's house, and I'm not gonna be playing video games as much. And
Doing mics and comedy and stuff. And
making friends,
hanging, and then
I thought I was going to be...
You're right. I agree. It's so it changes so rapidly. You can have a take, but you can't be like, I think this is what's gonna happen because it's just who fucking knows.
If I would have guessed where I would be right now, it would be at the House of Comedy in Mall of America, auditioning for the Just for Laughs Comedy Festival and looking at Jeff Singer in the eyes while he shakes his head and goes, I don't think this year's your year. You know?
Yeah.
Just a guy in a straw hat fedora who controls all of comedy. Anyways.
Yeah, that's where I thought I'd be too.
Me too. That's really weird.
We all thought we would
We all
be.
thought we were gonna be there.
Turns out we're right here.
Yeah.
Honestly, I like this more.
I do like
I was gonna
this.
say what an
There's-
unfortunate turn of events.
it is a blessing. Speaking of blessings,
Bless up, dude.
speaking
Bless.
of speaking of
Speaking of
kings that are
blessings,
blessed,
pass me a beer.
absolutely.
Bless me with a beer.
Absolutely, brother.
That was probably so loud.
I'm sure the listeners are going to love that.
Oh,
If you like breathe on
this
this
is
table
our
wrong,
this is
it's-
our
Oh
time.
really?
Yeah.
Oh no, that means there's just through this mic, it's just gonna be white noise and me breathing.
doing the Tony Soprano.
Yeah,
We do subtitles on YouTube, and a lot of it is just going to be heavy breathing.
that's all I do.
Yeah, Clay's just like, well, actually, here's my opinion, and then we just like heavy breathing.
Yeah.
Subtitle. Well, here's my thought on it. It's like something articulate and like meaningful. Anyways, speaking of kings that are blessed, Ryan has a little special surprise.
Okay. So I decided to apply for.
Don't
God, this already
you
sucks.
you act like you're like a student and I'm
So,
making you
okay.
like present a project.
So-
You kind of are. You did just set it
Dude,
up
we
like
should've-
that.
We should have brought the hats in. Imagine that there's a UPS hat, a FedEx hat,
Oh yeah.
and a Postal Service hat in front of me, and then I put the UPS hat on. Right. I applied for them for.
You got drafted.
Yeah.
Number one draft pick to UPS, baby.
And I take a picture. Nobody's in the room. But so I applied as a fucking part-time warehouse worker for the UPS.
Nice job. Nice job.
I had like, thank you. I had a phone interview. It was supposed to be at 6:45 this morning, so I woke up at like 6 to get my voice right.
Yeah.
Comb your
You
hair.
don't want to.
UPS, I love UPS. Oh, UPS, I love UPS. Okay, I'm ready.
You don't want though when it's like early in the morning. You don't want to like pick up a phone interview for a job like you just woke up. You don't want to.
Yeah,
So like
definitely.
I'm like doing my sopranos, my baritones, the other musical notes,
Some
that are a
impressions.
thing. Yeah, I'm doing my Adam Sandler. I'm like, oh, why don't you hire me, UPS? I do work at UPS. Shut up.
Tabadoo.
So okay,
Ooh,
I'm in my-
UPS. Cho-cho-cho.
I'm in my garage.
Special delivery.
USPS is going under.
Can't walk there. Gotta walk for the one that I know's gonna still be a thing.
Stop looking at me, Brown.
I think they might commit voter fraud to the USPS. Donald Trump. Who knows? I don't know.
I gotta get a job.
I'm going to the dentist now. I have health insurance.
So, I will have health insurance. So I'm in the garage, right? 6:45. I'm waiting. It was supposed to be at 6:45.
Working out.
Yeah, I'm working out. I'm lifting my car, right? I'm doing a bench press.
Tearing phone books in half.
Yeah, I do 100 reps of everything. I mow the lawn.
Missed your interview.
Yeah, I'm going around the neighborhood tearing mail apart to work out.
I'm grabbing people's mailboxes. I'm throwing them in the street. It's effortless. So this is what I do every day. Everyone in my neighborhood hates me. They have signs posted. They go,
and they go, "Why?"
call the police.
They go, "Why are you doing this?" And you go, "I'm working out for UPS."
I'm training.
Okay.
So okay, they were supposed to call me at 6:45 in the morning. I don't get a call, so I'm just like, whatever, I'll just fucking do something else. So then I'm.
Were you like that, or were you immediately freaking out? That seems like
No.
something that would give you anxiety.
because it was
It's hard to know with them.
So
I
the
know.
hours were supposed to be like 3 a.m. to 9 a.m. So it's like overnight. So I was already like, well, I'll just apply at a different UPS. It's fine. For better hours,
just-
you know.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So then
I thought that was the hours of the phone interview that they were
Yeah,
gonna
they're
buy.
like, we're
They
gonna
gave you like a
call
window.
anytime between March and April.
It's like
So-
their delivery
It's like,
hours.
yeah, I was just gonna say.
Yeah. So then I'm in the bathroom. I'm like, oh, gotta take. I had my granola in the morning. Gotta unload that. So I'm taking a dookie. I get a call. No caller ID. I'm like, fuck, this is it. I'm in the middle of shit. So then, I had to do the entire phone interview on the toilet, and it was just like this dude who was just like,
Bro, you
That's so
rock.
awesome.
he was just like,
You kick ass.
the dude's just like, so why you want to work for the UPS? I'm like, I just need a job, man. Like, I think that, I just want to work here, basically. And then, he was like, okay, so you're like a waiter, but you're not working very many hours. How are you paying rent? I'm like, well, I'm a stand-up comedian. And then he just, pauses. He waits a beat, and then he just goes, oh, you think you king of queens. And I'm like, yeah, man, I guess.
Getting roasted already.
That
Oh,
rocks.
so you Kevin James.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
so
would have
you
made
think-
more
You
sense,
want to come in
actually.
here Kevin James style, you little bitch?
Because-
Okay. Well, I'm the Kevin James of this UPS.
I do open mic comedy.
I'm the funny guy.
I'm not allowed at Acme. So then he's
Sounds like you would be allowed at
Yeah.
big time.
So then he's just like by the end, he's just like, okay, so yeah, I'm gonna give you the job. And I was just like, oh, I wasn't expecting to get it,
Yeah.
but like this, soon, because it's just a phone interview. So then I start fucking middle of August. It was my first day, but it's gonna be nice. It's 40 hours a week, $17 an hour. I get benefits after 6 months. It's a union job.
I always want to take a phone interview and then just through the speaker, just crack one like that.
And
So
it's
why
6 in the morning.
6 in the morning. So why do you want to work here? And it's yeah, I just need a fucking job.
That victory lap must have been interesting while your legs are asleep, though.
Dude, I waited to wipe until the very end. I just didn't need to say that, but
Yeah.
You didn't need to say that to the interview. This is exactly how the interview ended.
I went, okay, I gotta wipe now. And he's like, what? I'm like,
Yeah.
nothing.
You're like yeah, that's funny.
But then,
Dude,
yeah.
I'm-
Also, okay, so my roommate is in the house, right? And the guy was like, we have a UPS, that's because the one I'm applying to is in Shakopee, which is 30 minutes away from my house where I live right now. And he's like, we have a UPS right down the street from you, right? And I was just kind of loudly, I was like, yeah, I'm planning on moving in the next month or two, which I think my landlord and roommate might have heard. I haven't told him yet, but anyways, I'm
this
just gonna
is-
assume he heard and then move out and
Well,
I'll
you-
go and be like, no, you heard. I was in the bathroom doing the phone interview.
No, if he doesn't know about it, okay, and on the day you move out, he's like, this is coming out of nowhere. Why you're just moving out today? And you're like, Oh, so
Well,
you
that's
don't
when I
listen
go-
to my podcast?
Yeah.
You don't listen to my podcast? Now I'm really moving out.
When my roommate is like, "What? You're moving out? It's gonna be 6 in the morning." I'm gonna go, "Yeah." I just felt like it was time.
Just rip off in a UPS truck full of your stuff.
I don't even have that job. I stole a UPS
Driving
truck.
over all the mailboxes.
I'm trying to impress them because so what I did is I stole a UPS truck from a different warehouse. And
Yeah.
I was like, I'm trying to establish value.
And
So-
you're trying to prove that you're a go-getter.
Yeah.
Do you know what you do?
know how
When
to
you get
drive.
your UPS uniform, we should recreate a King of Queens episode
Can
where
you
I
be
play,
my wife?
I play the wife.
Grant,
And-
you can
and
be Jerry Stiller.
Oh, hell
You're
yeah.
Jerry Stiller. You're coming out of the basement all crazy and stuff like that. Clay's Patton Oswalt's character, and we just recreate a whole episode.
We'll have another white guy be his black best friend. It'll be great.
Deacon.
Yeah,
Deacon's his
Yeah,
name.
Deacon.
Yeah, we
Great
get-
show,
yes.
by the way.
Dude,
Underrated show.
I was just gonna say an underrated show. I was watching an episode, and like the premise was that he like the way he won his wife over was like he quoted this line from a movie, but she didn't know it was a line from a movie. Like it was like, "I love you, crazy eyes," or whatever. And then she finds out that it's from like a movie where it's like a cop whose best friend is like a monkey, and he says that to the monkey, and it like ruins their anniversary. That's a great storyline. That's
a
like
great
a
premise.
creative storyline. It doesn't get enough love. King of Queens, watch it.
I miss sitcoms.
Yeah.
I
I'll
do
be the
miss
first
some
to say it.
sitcoms.
First to say it. Yeah,
I don't think you're the first to say that.
I'm the first to say that.
You know there are
I miss-
still sitcoms.
Yeah.
Nah,
No.
No,
it
it's just,
ended. It
it's
ended
just
with
Big
King.
Bang Theory spinoff.
I
It ended
have-
with King of Queens.
I have seen every episode of Last Man Standing. That's
Was that the Will
it's
Arnett?
shameful. No, that's
that's
Tim Allen.
yeah.
It's basically Home
I'm thinking
Improvement,
of Last
but
Man
like
on Earth.
it's Home Improvement, but for Trump supporters, which I guess Home Improvement also is.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's updated for the modern era. He's surrounded by women, right? Like,
I think we can
can
get
you
old
imagine?
Timmy Al on the pod.
Yeah, we should try. We should
be
try.
like-
I mean, we talk.
dangle coke and
Yeah. I was just
Yeah.
Come here, Tim. Come here.
Okay, I was thinking we should
He's
probably
walking on all fours.
Yeah.
we should talk about this update. We gotta read a apology, but we should talk about this update. We announced a big event since our
Oh,
last.
fuck yeah. Gonda Palooza.
Yeah.
Oh, is that for sure happening?
Yeah.
Oh
We're
yeah,
doing Gonda
we're doing
Palooza.
it, Clay.
Tight.
We would invite you, but tickets are already sold out. It's unfortunate.
it's all right. I can't fit on a gondola.
Yeah. Shit.
So
We're doing it.
basically,
Get your tickets now.
if you've been, well, you can. If you've been
You can rent a
following-
gondola though, probably.
If you've been following our podcast for the last couple of episodes, you'll know that we have been talking about the Back Pocket Podcast and Declan and his event, Boatchella, which is arguably the most irresponsible thing that you could be doing in the middle of a pandemic, which is to have upwards of 200 people on an enclosed boat with a DJ and whatever the fuck else they're doing.
It's insane.
A buffet.
buffet.
They're doing a
Wait,
buffet.
wait,
Yeah.
wait, is that real?
Yes.
Oh, we're
They're
not
at-
joking. Did you see?
They're advertising it with no spit tray. Like,
Did you? Okay. Do you remember the part? I keep thinking about this part where, and it gives me a brain aneurysm whenever I think about it. But when they're like recording the promo video and they're like, "Here's the lounge area. You can chit chat, have some conversation," and then like they're like, maybe even record a podcast. And
it's
then
like,
they
who's
go.
gonna record a podcast in the middle of a party?
It's like,
Are you
what
kidding?
Are you
There's gonna be
talking
like
about?
16 podcasts being recorded.
Yeah,
right
the
there.
part it's 200 people with there's 100 podcasts going on at a time.
Everybody's just in line to guest
And
on
it's
each
weird because
other's
we're on our
podcast.
gondola or whatever doing a
We're recording.
we're
a
recording a
podcast.
podcast.
But ours is investigative journalism.
Yeah,
So-
Daniel Williams is gonna be up on the boat though. Yeah, I don't know. I just like I think it's gonna be
Hazmat suit or
no. He
He just wanted to go.
He was already going.
yeah.
on Facebook, he said he was already going.
He was like,
Oh,
"Yeah, I
that's
said I
rough.
was going."
I
Clay.
fucking love Daniel.
Clay,
He
would
rocks.
you go to Boatchella?
no? Not listen. Any other time of the year where there's not a pandemic
Yeah.
going on, absolutely.
When it's not
I'd love to
pandemic
get
season.
drunk on a boat with 200 other people.
That's the thing. It sounds like a great idea if it weren't for everything in the world happening.
I think you guys are touching on some really good points right now, which that it sounds like a fun thing if there weren't a global pandemic.
Yeah.
I think that's what we're
I think
all
that's
kind of
what we're
agreeing on.
basically
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah.
But to be fair, it can't travel by water.
Yep.
So it's not like
Is
they
that
can,
tr-
It might
they
be the
can't get on
safest place
boat.
you
Yeah.
could be.
Is that
Yeah.
true?
I don't know.
That's the thing. People, dude, my girlfriend, like the first week, she was like, "Well, I read a thing. You can get it through your eyeballs,"
Dude,
and I was just like,
nobody
wow.
knows anything about coronavirus. They have different articles. Like I saw an article that was like, it affects different blood types in different ways. you
Yeah.
know? I'm just like, I don't even know what blood, like red.
And how tall people can get it.
Really?
Really?
That's what the New York Post said.
Shit.
Short Kings unite.
They're like they did
What's
a
up, dude?
survey of like 100,000 people and
Sorry,
like
Tommy.
way more tall people got it.
Yeah, I
And
read
they're
an
like-
article
yeah, they're
that
like-
it was racist too. So
What?
I read an article that it was racist
The
too.
coronavirus?
Yeah, it's-
I read that too.
Fucked up,
Yeah, which is like
especially in today's climate.
look,
Yeah,
it's like
that
look,
seems just dumb. Like of
kill
coronavirus
hundreds
to do that.
kill hundreds and hundreds of thousands of people, fine. Okay. But you're going to be racist while you're
Yeah,
doing
don't be a
it?
dick about
Don't
it.
be
Yeah.
don't be like
Problematic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
Has anybody come up with this yet? Coronavirus is over party. What's up? Like let's fucking end
I
this one.
did in my
In your Ariana Grande tweet.
Yeah.
when I was doing my when I was in Montana. That's the whole theme of that. That's the whole name of that episode.
And that's what
Coronavirus is over, baby. You named that episode.
And that's what Declan is doing. He's having a coronavirus is over party.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go on the gondola. Is that how you pronounce it?
Gondola.
Gondola. One of those fucking gondolas.
That's when you take a shit on a gondola. Like, I gotta use the gondola.
All right, I
take
will-
a little gonda poo.
Okay, truth. Can I just say something? Like, be honest, really quick.
Hey, will you say something? Be honest, real quick.
I'm gonna say something. Be honest. I'm gonna say something. Be honest.
So you
It just turns
Hey,
into real world.
welcome back to Say Something. Be honest.
I'm your host, Interessante.
I'm your host, Interessante, the truth teller.
I'm the co-host,
I didn't know what a
Finesse.
gondola was before we were-
Gondola.
I didn't know what a gondola was.
You're making that more and more clear the more you say the word.
You guys were like, we're getting a gondola, and I was like, it's fucking a wooden boat. I don't know.
so you do know what a
yeah,
gondola
you basically knew
is.
what it is.
I just would never call. I would like the gondola wasn't
What
in
would
my.
you call
It
it?
wasn't in my wheelhouse of vocabulary. I would
wooden
fuck
boat.
canoe.
Canoe.
I would call it the boat.
Canoe, tall guy canoe, the one where the guy has a stick.
What's great about them is they're angled.
Are they?
Yeah, they're angled on the bottom, so you can so the guy can stand. Otherwise it would just keep tipping.
Oh.
Crazy.
Science is insane, and the only reason I know that is because I'm Italian. So
I was gonna say,
they teach me
Clay.
that right when I like.
yeah,
as
you're
soon as-
born and they're like spaghetti's good and gondolas are crooked.
and you're like, I got it, a poppy. I understand.
I don't want you on a no gondola. It's a crooked and it's a run by crooked people.
Hey, you're not fucking old enough to stand on a gondola, Maron. Fuck outta here.
Marron is such a fun phrase.
Maron.
You know, white people need a marron.
Well,
Well, I think Italians are white.
Well,
no, not
Italians are people of color.
You heard it here first, folks. Clay thinks Italians are POCs. Ryan thinks they're white. I don't know. Or,
Yeah, I don't
what do
really
you
know.
think?
No, I think they're people of color.
Yeah.
I think in a lot of ways we're all people of color. Different colors.
I saw a meme the other day that said white men are black men too.
Bro,
Change my mind.
I have an unpopular opinion. It's that I am a black man and I will not take a DNA test. To prove it.
Pulling the old Elizabeth Warren. We're hitting all the presidential candidates this
Oh,
time.
yeah.
I'm the new Obama. It's so funny to claim as a white guy. I'm the white Obama.
I was gonna say the other day that I look like a white Jay-Z because I got these glasses and I thought they looked like Jay-Z's glasses.
Dude, I see it. I see it.
Yeah,
you.
I see it too. You should just, when you're at open mics, like in the future, like coming up next to the stage is the new Obama.
And it'll be like the distant future, like 20 years
And
from
then
now.
I ride up. I come in riding a drone, a predator drone, and I go, I'm problematic too.
Yeah, a drone, Green Goblin style. And
People-
Spider-Man 1 with Tobey Maguire.
Bro, I would pay good money to see Obama ride the Green Goblin glider.
I pay good money too. We're talking as much as a gondola.
I do like how quickly people turned on Obama
Oh, yeah.
within the last year.
Yeah.
But you know what's crazy is he's still like one of the best presidents of like the past
30 years, even like with all this. Like,
That's such a low bar.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a
That's
low
just
bar.
like how
It's like
bad that office.
it's like
is.
all
Men are trash
war
and the bar is
criminals.
low. Sorry, not sorry.
All war criminals, then a
That's all I had to say
rapist, then a war criminal, and then Obama, and it's just like, well, he's a war criminal too.
I mean, there
so
were
he's-
rapists before the one that
Yeah.
we have now.
Yeah.
Dude, who
No,
said
I meant
that?
Oh, you were
I
talking
meant
about
Clinton. Yeah.
Clinton.
Mhm.
Okay.
Biden
So-
said Biden was like Trump was the
guy in a
first
wheelchair.
racist
Truth,
president.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
Biden was like Trump's the first racist president.
Yo.
And it's like, he's not though.
Yeah, he
He's
was like,
definitely
there's a
not.
lot of people who tried, but he's the one who did it. And it's like, okay, hold
And
on
then he
a
started
second.
clapping.
Yeah.
Like,
Weren't multiple presidents slave owners?
yeah.
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 But they weren't racist
Yeah.
about it. They weren't like they weren't like
Yeah,
I
finish,
don't like
finish this
you
thought.
because of your skin color. You just work for me. and
Yeah,
I
you
don't
can't
hate
judge people by today's standards from back then.
Here's the problem, and this is
because they were actually progressive back
Yeah.
then. They were like, yeah, I don't think I should murder my wife.
It's
But,
like,
you know,
I don't
I'm having
think I-
kids with my slaves.
I
That's-
don't.
Yeah.
I don't think I should have slaves, but it's the law
yeah.
I have
that
to.
I wrote.
Well, here's the weird thing about internet culture, and this is what like I wish people would understand is that if you watch the whole video, Biden actually gets up and he just starts running in and walking into a wall, Sim style. And I
and he's saying, "I'm the white Obama."
and he's just like, I'm not racist, and then he's just saying that over and over again, and people are not talking about
and
that
then he
either.
pisses his pants.
Yeah.
And he falls on the floor and starts crying, and someone built a wall around him
Right,
while he was doing that.
And he's been in that wall
What would you
ever
guys,
since.
if you guys could do this, if you could put either Donald Trump or Joe Biden in a pool and then take the ladder out, would you do it? Like Sim
Would I
style?
do it?
You know Sim style?
Well, who do you think
Like,
could get out first?
I don't think
You'd
well,
have
if
to
it's-
make a game out of it,
Yeah.
otherwise it wouldn't be fun
Dude,
for either.
honestly,
of them.
that is a good. Who do you think would get out first if you took the ladder out of a pool?
Biden would get out first,
I
but
do
Trump
too.
would
I think that
but
too.
Trump would kill and drown Biden.
I was gonna say, yeah, Trump
then-
would immediately just dunk Biden.
No, I
and
think-
he wouldn't
he's
get out.
he's a heavyweight.
I bet you
He's
Trump
a big
can't
boy.
swim. I bet you he can't swim,
He
and
can
he
float though.
he
He's
can
got the
float,
body fat for it.
Yeah.
If you can float, you can fly, and if you can fly, you can soar to the office of President of the United States.
Yeah.
Damn, dude, you were on
That
a
was
roll
poetic,
right there.
yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
Thank
That was
you.
amazing.
Thank you. I love Donald Trump.
Do you know what we should do?
We finally arrived at the natural conclusion to this twisted
right.
love affair we have with Donald
We've
Trump.
had a great run. This is a good podcast.
I think we made it 10 episodes.
10 episodes.
Double digits,
in.
baby.
Well, here's what do you guys think about this for a solution? Okay, Biden keeps going. I don't want Trump to be the president anymore. I don't like Biden. Okay, but he keeps going on TV and he keeps saying the dumbest shit ever. So what do you think about this? We like kind of Han Solo freeze him, and just like a little wall. Carbonite freeze him, and then we just kind of bring him out in the first debate, and he just kind of has to get unfrozen, and he's like all like wet and sloppy.
He's like
and he's just-
Austin Powers,
and then he's just like
peeing for 5 minutes. In his
just
pants.
just to kind of like contain his mental abilities for as long as possible.
I think he'd be more confused at that point how he just got
Yeah.
out of carbonite. I think that's the detriment to the idea.
Okay,
that is
what if,
yeah.
What if we put AOC and we put Joe Biden each in tanks, right? And they're filled with some kind of amniotic fluid that can keep them alive. We take her brain out. We put her brain in his body, his brain in her body.
Oh,
Then
okay. That's just a great movie.
We trick Joe Biden, who's in AOC's body, into thinking that I'm his wife. And
We Freaky Friday.
yes, and
we
then
Freaky Friday Biden and AOC.
and I'm married to AOC then.
But,
but
it's
you would be
Biden's
married to
brain.
Biden.
Yeah, but I don't give a shit.
So you're having sex. You're having sex with AOC, and then she's like, "Yeah, Jack, give it to me," and you're like,
you
"That's
think
what
that's
I."
how Biden has sex?
Yeah, of course. You're like, "This is what I signed up
think
for."
You think
Biden
that's how
is
Biden gets
passive.
fucked?
That's what Biden gets.
Give it to me, Jack.
He's like, "Give it to me, Jack."
I can tell you ain't black.
Yeah, that's
You're
how
not
it gets
black
railed.
unless you come in my pussy. God, dude. I swear to God, I said this last episode. I say one thing every single podcast that, like, anyone could just cherry pick
You
and
go
ruin,
off.
ruin
You
my
go
life,
off every
you know?
single podcast. You mean you go off every single podcast?
I'm the dumbest man alive.
Should we get to our apology?
Yeah. It's
And then I think me and Tommy have to head out afterwards.
okay.
Yeah, we gotta head out. We have work.
We both work.
Yeah, we do have
Yeah.
we do have some guests coming in though. What?
Yeah.
Who you guys booked the guest?
Well, it's the
Well, Clay's the
McDonald's.
guest, but we have
secondary
interview.
guests
Oh,
who
okay.
will be promoting an album.
Yeah, the
and-
McDonald's brothers.
Yeah. Colton
Okay.
and Dalton.
Colton and Dalton McDonald.
that's
Man, I should really start vetting
McDonald's.
these interview people before they come in. Okay, hold on. Sorry, you guys. I don't have this pulled up. So
okay. They can wait. The listeners can wait.
I can ask for my father's apology.
Wait, can we pause?
Yeah,
I have to
let's-
pee.
yeah, why don't you just go?
All right, I'm just gonna go.
But Clay's got so you're demanding forgiveness from somebody?
Yeah. I'm demanding forgiveness from my father and my
Okay.
mother for putting me on this godforsaken earth.
The ultimate
Yeah.
apology.
No, I do love my mom and my dad, but they fucking...
They didn't even ask.
Yeah. No, I didn't. No. They ruined my life by giving it to me. That's my demand.
That's good.
That
That's
reminds me
good.
of a True Detective when fucking Matthew McConaughey's McConaughey. I can't
Matthew
say-
McConaughey.
Matthew
McConaughey. Matthew McConaughey.
McConaughey.
What I love about these high school boys, they say the same age, and I'm gay.
It's like, yeah.
God, that
How
sounds
do you
like
do a
Kevin
McConaughey?
Spacey.
Yeah, I do. I tried some stuff in college. Yeah, Matthew McConaughey.
That's why I drive a Lincoln. I don't even
God,
know if I'm doing the
I'm
voice.
very upset that Tommy just left because he
Oh, he
can
does
do a
a great
McConaughey.
Can you really?
Yeah,
Um,
and also
let's
yeah.
not tell him when he
This
gets back
this
then.
isn't the
Oh, you
impression.
heard it.
This
Cool, dude. Fuck yeah.
this isn't the
Tommy
impressions
just showed
episode.
ass.
Just
Cool.
kidding.
I didn't do that.
That was just a joke. That was just like a little sick joke I was doing.
Wait,
It's
Tommy,
like a joke.
you gotta slam the door. Okay, this is this is a good one. But first of all, Clay's mom just like push it.
You
now
gotta
push
keep
it
pushing
in.
it. No, don't turn the handle though. Just keep pushing it.
I think you got it. So Clay's mom and dad apologize
Yeah.
Yeah.
to Clay. Clay's mad that he's alive.
Yeah. It's
Oh yeah, they fucked
He asked
up.
for the ultimate apology.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I gotta say, bro, like, you know, I'm gonna try and counteract that apology and say, you know, I'm glad you're here, man. You know?
I mean, for the most part, I'm glad I'm.
Yeah,
here,
I'm
but-
glad your mom and
glad
dad
you're here.
Yeah.
fucked.
But Travis and Denise, if you're listening,
Apologize.
apologize.
Yeah.
I don't know your parents' names.
We can go with that one.
That'd be
because
sick
Travis,
if
that
you just
way they
nailed
don't have
it.
to find out.
Well, they're Italian though, so it'd be like.
Well, my mom's Italian. My
Okay.
dad's Polish, which
Oh.
is even worse. I don't like talking
So
about
like
that one.
Ernest and Fabrizio apologize to your son.
My
Okay.
dad's Polish too. My mom's Irish, and I'm just like, no, I'm Irish.
My dad's
Yeah,
black.
no, I stay.
I like how we're all.
I
don't know what
My
that
dad
one
worked
said.
in the warehouse on The Office.
He's Daryl.
Yeah.
No, I have to claim the Italian. It's like I got the shittiest side of both. It's like you're either Polish and stupid or Italian
Yeah.
and
And
stupid.
stupid,
So
yeah.
it's like I'll just take the one that people dunk on more now than because like in Chicago, if you're like I'm Polish, they're like, oh, you're dirty.
Yeah.
Like,
And they're
"Look at this
Polish,
fucking
too."
Hot dog.
Yeah.
Hot dog.
Okay, this one. Okay, we have a short one that I'll do real quick. This one just says, "Tommy have to apologize to Ryan. It's what the fans want."
What? I didn't do that one. I swear to God, that was not me. Guys, I didn't say it's what the fans want. I did send like one or two.
You have destroyed your credibility.
I swear to God, that one wasn't me. One of our fans is actually asking for you to apologize.
They don't even know what they want me to apologize to you
They
for.
don't need to.
Okay, for the
hey, Tommy have to apologize to Ryan. It's what
Tommy
the fans want.
have to apologize to what
And we have
grammar?
fans.
Tommy have to apologize to Ryan. What grammar is this? This is terrible.
Have to. You have to.
Was this you and you're just like drunk and you're just like
No,
Tommy
dude,
have
This is him on mushrooms typing it out.
Yeah.
Having a real bad time.
Okay, to the fan,
Well, Tommy didn't do mushrooms with Ryan, and this is why Ryan has
Ryan,
been
here's what
demanding an
happened.
apology from Tommy.
Short
'cause he had a
story.
really bad trip.
We already
we already
talked about
hashed
in
it out on
previous-
episode. Can I just, for this fan who
There's new listeners.
new listeners, Ryan messaged me and he was like, "Would you like to do mushrooms?" And I said, "Yes." And then he was like, "All right, I'm thinking tomorrow." And he like we were like messaging. I just didn't see the messages. It was late at night. And then like I couldn't do mushrooms the next day. I just meant like at some point in time would love to. And then he's like, text me at like 10 a.m. He's like, all right, so when you coming over? And I'm like, no, I have like work. I can't. I have like
This is when the betrayal happened.
there's no betrayal. You could have just rescheduled. You're like, too late.
This is the day after George Floyd got killed as well.
Yeah, I took it the second
Yeah,
day.
I was like
the
going to a
protest was bad
protest.
time.
I'm like, I'm not.
Real good vibes.
Yeah.
Oh, I had
All right,
a fucking
well,
horrible time.
Okay, context, whatever. Tommy, I think.
And I also did kind of
People, the
apologize to
fans
you,
are
didn't I?
They want you to apologize again. I don't know.
It doesn't matter that this submission is from July 10th.
Oh wait, that one might have been me actually. If it was from
Don't worry
no,
about it,
probably not then. 'Cause I think I was in Montana.
bro.
Anyway.
Tommy,
Move on.
Anyways,
No.
Do I have to say I'm sorry?
Yes.
Is that?
It's
okay.
what the
look in the
you,
camera, look in the
Tommy have to apologize.
Ryan, I'm sorry
thank you,
Okay.
for not doing mushrooms with you.
thank you.
Don't we all feel better now?
Dude,
It's
you're
what
so
the fans
stupid.
want.
You're so
I know
stupid
I
for
feel a
apologizing.
weight
Yeah.
lifted off of me.
Yes. Good. All right. Going to the next one. Tommy has to apologize to Ryan. Okay, just kidding. Here we go.
Another one.
That was so worth it. Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Oh, geez. Okay. Hi.
All right, I'm just gonna. I would like to apologize for a crime I committed 10 short years ago.
Yeah.
I was 12 years old and in the middle of a 4-hour gymnastics practice. I was getting frustrated with a new skill and stormed off to the bathroom for a quick cry.
What crime could you possibly commit in the middle of
Okay.
a gymnastics?
Let's a little guessing game. What do you guys think the crime is?
I know what it is, so I'm gonna let you guys play this.
You read through this. Okay, Clay.
Okay, I was a dancer for most of my life.
Wow, I wish
And
we
I
were talking. Wish we were talking about
We
that
just
earlier.
wasted it.
I
No,
can't believe you just brought that up now. Pisses me off.
It's
Anyways,
traumatic.
the podcast's over.
You need to apologize for
Yeah,
that.
no,
right now.
guys, I'm sorry I didn't bring up that I was a dancer. For,
Thank you. I'd really
Thank
like to
you.
know, and I would want to see some footage. Actually.
Yeah, I can. I'll just. You guys can add my mom on Facebook. She'll happily tag you in all of them.
Sounds great.
But you know, there was a kid that like lit matches in the bathroom one time. And it was like a big deal. I don't know why, but it was. So maybe they lit matches because they were pissed.
Okay.
Okay.
I think they pooped in the urinal.
Okay.
I think murder.
This is a wide range of
12-year-old.
guesses.
I don't think any of us are right.
Okay. On the way through the lobby, I saw a woman's purse hanging on a hook. Here we go. Here we go. Sitting perked up at the top of the bag was a brand new box of orange Tic Tacs. I impulsively grabbed them and ran to the bathroom. I ate every single one.
Wait, at once? This is peak 12-year-old. This is
Yeah.
just being a 12-year-old.
You gotta hide the evidence too. So you
Okay.
can't just have
Also,
one.
like
eat the box. Yeah.
this is like very compulsive behavior.
Yeah.
You know,
impulsive.
I got
Impulsive.
it.
Impulsive, right?
Impulsive.
Yeah. Compulsive is like repetitive behavior. Impulsive is like no
Well, they
control.
did eat the Tic Tac after Tic Tac.
That's a lot
Yeah.
of Tic Tacs, yeah.
Yeah.
In a way, you were right.
I don't want to say anything anymore. I already got the word wrong. Who cares about my point?
This is now my job on the podcast as the smart guy to just
yeah.
make you
Thank
guys feel
I'm
dumb.
a philosophical one.
I'm like
Mm.
and you're like,
Compo?
you guys are just like, yeah.
Yeah, come on.
going.
You got
Yeah,
it.
I got it.
And what was your point? I just think it would kind of like that. I think the behavior was. That's all
Okay.
I know. All I know.
Okay, I ate every single one, then proceeded to put the empty box back in the purse on the way out.
Oh, that's
yeah.
a fucking badass move, dude.
That's maniacal.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
cannot imagine the confusion and pain I caused this woman when she returned to her belongings and saw her Tic Tacs that vanished into thin air.
Well, because it's crazy. Because like this kid was like, it's like such like an instinctual like killer thing. Like I want you to kind of know I did the crime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, like
Yep.
like you could just.
It's a calling card.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
want to have your print on it. You know.
I'm
So-
surprised they didn't leave like a note like that was like.
Well, oh yeah, no, this is it. This is it. And to this day,
Tic-tac, you'll never get it back.
It's in cutout letters from a newspaper.
Yeah.
to this day, that is the only time I have ever stolen, and I have never been to church. So this is the first time I have confessed.
Wow.
End of apology.
That's my favorite one, I think.
Yeah,
That was
this
a
is
really, good,
good.
one.
Yeah.
Also, you know what I like? They didn't try to overplay it with like descriptive words.
Mm-hmm.
Just fact-based.
Just good storytelling.
Yeah, that was great. So should we apologize for them?
Go for it.
To the lady who left her purse hanging with the Tic Tacs in there, I'm sorry that this person ate every single one and then put the fucking box back.
Dude, that's insane. This is my favorite apology.
No, this person's great.
It's such a just like, innocent
Also,
thing of like being upset at practice, and then you just want to like, just eat some Tic Tacs in the bathroom, for a little bit, like some sugar, some candy.
Yep.
But
There's-
taking them and putting them
also,
back.
I will say this though, if I might be overstepping my boundaries here, but if I can,
You just called yourself the new Obama.
and said that I love Trump.
And you're just like, and I want to handle this delicately and emotionally
But
responsible.
if I may, I would like to forgive this person on behalf of this woman because I think that it is an innocent thing. Despite the maliciousness of putting the box back in, I think that's also just part of like being like a child and being a prankster,
And they went into the bathroom to cry. And I know I'm an emotional eater, so I absolutely probably would have just and then ate all of them while just sobbing.
Yeah.
Also, dude, I don't think putting the box back was malicious.
No.
I think it's more just like a panic, like,
Yeah.
fuck, what do I do?
And
I
like-
gotta put it where I
I
found
took
it.
a thing. I took a thing. I just did this like very irrational like move, and then I just got to put the thing back.
Yep.
Yeah, because if this was me, like I remember doing some things like this as a kid that are, they're bad, but really not that bad in the grand scheme of things.
Circumcising
But
yourself.
this would have
It's the new cutting your bangs
This-
for guys.
this would have destroyed me. The guilt of doing this to somebody would have like, because I did go to church as a kid, and like I had the Catholic guilt, very extreme, and like this is something I would have.
By the way, stop taking your fucking kids to church.
This
man.
is
They
this
don't
is
need to
something
go.
that I would have like laid in bed and lost sleep over, and then like gone into my mom's room and told her that I did it. Like did you guys have guilt like that when you were growing up, or no?
I have guilt like that now. Like if I
Yeah.
say something even like a little wrong
Yeah.
and somebody gets mad about it, I like think about it for hours.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
but
But see,
me
that's-
time. Yeah, me too, big time. Yeah, I have more guilt now than I did when I was like little. at
Oh,
that
I
age.
don't.
I have way more guilt now. I feel bad all the
I
time.
will say this: I think it's human nature to punish yourself more than you actually need to be punished. So oftentimes, like when you're thinking about it, that's not productive. So the reality of it is like feel bad and then go, oh, I fucked up, and then you just got to move on. You're gonna have those invasive thoughts, but you just gotta, I fucked up, and I'm gonna try and do better next time.
But I stole from Walgreens constantly in like, middle school. That was like
Dude,
my
remember?
favorite- that
Oh
was
my
like my
God.
I
shit.
couldn't
Okay,
do
we don't have
that.
time
That
for
would
this?
have destroyed me morally.
But do you remember?
I was like-
screaming at me?
I steal now.
drunk in Dinky
Okay,
Town
can
about how
I'll apologize to you for that next episode.
Okay,
Okay,
okay.
me and Ryan have a story. I will apologize to Ryan for. I was just like way
he
too.
was on one.
I was on one. I was just way too drunk one night after comedy.
It was so fucking funny.
And
I'm not even mad. It was so funny.
I mean, it's just one of those moments you're just like, yeah, I don't know what I was saying.
Yeah.
I was just wrong.
Okay,
Yeah.
we're at like an hour.
So we have a couple traveling musicians here on the We Cool podcast. They are the McDonald's brothers, and they are here to promote their new album, and they're here to apologize. So welcome the McDonald's brothers to the We Cool podcast.
Hello,
Good
Grant.
to be here. Thank you. Thank you.
It's good to be here. We are also Siamese twins, I will
Yep.
say.
Okay,
So,
I didn't want to bring that up.
Do you want to introduce yourself, and then I'll introduce me?
Well, it's good to be here. My name's Colton,
And I'm Dalton.
and I'm Dalton,
And sometimes I'm Colton.
but I'm Colton.
I'm Dalton.
But it's good to be here. I'm Dalton.
And it is really good to be here.
How are you?
Anyways, we're promoting our new album, 2 for 1.
Okay.
It's a greatest hits album.
That's so funny.
What do you mean?
That's a great joke.
It is a good fun.
2 for 1.
Good joke. And I'll tell you this about being
What
a
Siamese-
Siamese twin.
Siamese twins, 2 for 1.
Sometimes
Dalton, you're a genius.
it can be a real pain in the necks being a Siamese twin.
I mean, it's almost like we should be the comedians.
Honestly, I think we
If you
should
know
have
what
our
I mean.
own podcast.
I
Absolutely.
kind of feel like you do. It kind of feels like you guys just took over, like all the entire.
Well, we'll be doing the interviewing from now on.
All right.
That's pretty sweet because you guys can just interview each other. Is
Yeah,
that?
well, we're both
It's so funny, Dalton.
We're both.
You crack me up, brother.
I crack myself up sometimes because I have when something makes you laugh, it also makes me laugh because we have the same gut.
It's one of the pleasures of being a Siamese twin.
Is when something makes him laugh, even if I think it's racist or offensive or against women or anti-Semitic or any kind of thing.
Yeah.
I couldn't have said it better myself.
It'll make me laugh.
I was going to say, when we were recording this podcast and Colton and Dalton were just sitting on the couch, like, Colton was laughing really hard and Dalton kind of like had his arm crossed.
Well, it hurt me.
It's one of the problems is that when he wants to cross an arm,
he has to
and
cross
he's
his
trying
arm.
he's trying to communicate to me, we don't like this, Dalton.
Sometimes I'll
And I'm
grab
telling
his
him,
elbow.
and I'm telling Dalton, I kind of like it.
And sometimes I'll have to physically grab his elbow to cross the arm.
And when he does that, I go, Dalton, get off me.
And I go, Colton,
Get off
Colton,
me.
this is
Get off me,
offensive
mate.
right now. He wants to vote for Donald Trump. He wants to move to the States to vote for Donald Trump.
That is not true.
Is that what you're here to apologize for?
Well, we have a couple things to
A
apologize
couple things to
for.
apologize, but we want to promote our greatest hits album.
I'm
It's
curious
2 for
as to how you guys vote, because you guys are two separate people.
Well, we count two, but we do one ballot.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
we fill in multiple bubbles.
Well,
And if we
Actually, they make all
the same
vote
guy, we write ×2.
there's been
right
years.
next to
There's
it.
been years in the past where they've had our ballots, the piece of paper. They've had another one kind of sticking out of it,
Yep.
and that's kind of the one I use.
Yeah,
It's kind of like
the
assignment.
side,
It's
yep.
like assignment. It's like a T paper.
Because
that we
I'm
use.
registered to vote. Colton isn't. So I'll
Right,
write.
right,
I'll get my
right.
Dalton McDonald's
Right. McDonald's.
ballot.
Right,
And then
right.
I'll write next to it, I'll go, and here's what Colton wants. And then we do our own bubbles.
He sort of speaks for me. I will say,
In a
he
lot
sort
of ways, yeah.
In a lot of ways, you speak for me.
But in some ways, you speak for me.
But you laugh for him.
Yeah.
I do laugh at him. I kind of got the funny bone.
Well, speaking is the laughter of the soul, mate.
But we got a little song here.
Yeah, we got a couple songs, if you don't mind, we'd like to play for you.
Clay, I feel like we're not in the driver's seat at
No,
this point.
yeah,
like-
this is great. I like just taking a ride.
yeah, it's kind of nice. Like, we've been on for a whole hour, so
Alrighty, Colton, what do you think? Are you ready?
What do we-
What's this one called?
Pleasing You.
All right,
Pleasing
everybody,
You
We
by
Cool
Colton,
Podcast.
Colton, the McDonald brothers. I'm licking your titties.
And I'm sucking your pussy.
And we're sticking our hands up our buttholes. I'm using one hand.
And I'm using the other.
And we're digging for Bud Gold Star rockets in flight. I found Bud Gold. I found Bud Gold, Dalton.
So that was like one of our first songs that we ever wrote.
That was a big hit in Sydney, Australia in 2002, I believe.
Yep, and that's basically just like a song about how we have sex
Together.
together at the same time, because even if he's having sex, I'm also having sex.
Right.
And so like, even if like he's in a relationship, sometimes, I don't even like the person, but I'm there.
Right.
So I'm also in the relationship.
So you feel an obligation.
Well, he's my brother. And I'm connected to him.
Well, if we can skip ahead, we actually kind of have a song that kind of describes that situation.
Well, which song are we singing here?
But hold on.
Oh.
That was like halfway through that song,
Mm-hmm.
you just went into an existing
What do you mean?
song.
What do you mean?
The Skyrockets in Flight, I
No,
think.
we actually wrote that song first.
Oh.
Oh,
In
wow.
So we
2002.
were in the studio.
Okay.
Well, that we released our version in 2002, but we were in the studio in the 70s.
Yeah.
And
We were
How?
4.
Yeah, I was going to say.
We're child prodigies.
we're child
Okay.
prodigies forever. And we're in the
He
studio.
plays guitar. I write the
Well,
lyrics.
you kind of both play guitar, right?
Right.
Well, he's playing guitar. He uses both of the hands. I just kind of put my arm there.
Right.
So he figures
Wait,
out how to use my.
I'm controlling the
fingers.
brain.
So, Dalton, you
controlling
don't
that
know
part.
how to play guitar?
No,
Is
not
that
even
what-
a clue. No clue how to play a freaking guitar.
It's all happening in my part of the brain. But we actually wrote. So you'll notice a common pattern in a lot of the songs we write is that we're in the studio with many bands.
Mm-hmm.
They kind of took our ideas.
Because we have like a lot of really good ideas for songs. And
Right,
sometimes
right.
I'll just take. Do you want to actually? Here's a really well-known one that we wrote that got ripped off of us.
Oh, right.
Right.
Yeah.
So
wanna do the next
just
one?
like exactly like the other one.
Well, this is different.
And I will walk 500 miles.
And I just think that we should drive.
It's much easier if you just drive.
And that's a song about how he loved a woman, and I was kind
I
of.
mean, who has the time? Who has the time to walk 500 miles?
That's a
When
lot
you
of
can just
miles.
drive.
That could take days.
It's much easier. It's more pragmatic.
Years, maybe. I don't know how far 500 miles is.
Right.
All right. How about? What do you think about? Here's another song. Do you want to do the next one?
Right.
Wait, Clay.
Yeah.
These guys are like it's.
Wait, which one are we doing? Oh,
They have this so well prepared. It's like
So
Well, they got when you have one person, they only use 10% of their brain.
We're
And I
using
think
20%.
Yeah.
it's like they're stealing the words out of our mouth. It's like these guys are superhuman.
you know that song where it's like 10% luck, 20%. It was actually 10% luck, 20% all brain that we're using to write this song.
And that's only 30%.
And they ripped us off with that. Here's another song. So, anyways,
Think about the other 70% that's going, you know?
right. So, alright. Whenever we get our dick sucked, only Colton feels it.
Only my brain is attached to a penis.
I wish that I could come, but I can't, so I stick things up my bum.
So it was a song that we wrote about how sometimes Colton will stick things up his bum.
So
Your bum.
So,
Well, his bum when he's sticking things up it.
right. So kind of
Not
like
my
how,
bum.
my brain controls the guitar playing. Colton's brain kind of feels everything with his little ding dong there. I can't really feel anything.
Yeah.
Sort of a tragic story, really.
That is a tragic story for Colton, not so much for Dalton over here, you know?
Oh.
Big swing.
Right. So I stick things up my bum.
Yeah.
That's what feels good for me.
That's awesome. Well, I feel like you get there's more benefit to sticking things in your ass, I think.
Yeah.
Right.
There's a lot more benefit.
More
And
nerve endings.
I don't feel nothing.
Right.
So I just say, well, Colton, if you want to do that, do that.
Right. Imagine how many things I put up my bum.
Baseball bats,
Baseball bats.
lampshades,
Xbox remote control.
a whole Xbox,
People say.
original Xbox.
Attached
People
to the
say-
remote control.
People say, Delton, could you please stop dying in Call of Duty? And I'm like, well, these vibrations are making me alive.
Have you heard that song, The Beach
What about
Boys'
that?
Good Vibrations? That was about Colton sticking a
You wrote
controller
that?
up
They
his
stole
ass.
that from us.
Yeah.
Right,
Should
right.
we do this one? We might have to cut. No, not that one. Let's do Two Heads. Remember?
Oh, yeah, right. Well, what was that voice you doing?
I was just doing like what if I was an American guy? You know, I was just trying to figure out how they
Were you
talk
just
and things.
singing a cappella
I
right there?
said, 2 heads are better than 1.
That's why I killed our brother John.
What the fuck?
We met at our brother. He was
Yeah.
another twin.
We
growing
had
out
a
of-
third ad.
He was a Hillary Clinton supporter, and we had to let him go.
Yeah, we're Bernie guys.
Right. So,
Well, I'm a Bernie guy, you're a Trump guy,
so
and we
his-
said, let's
his
get
neck
rid of
was-
him.
His neck was sticking out of
No
mine.
centrist.
And in 2015, he kept blabbing up about like, "Oh, Hillary Clinton's great."
Was he the center head?
Yeah, he was right.
Well, it was right in the center. That's why we're so far apart.
You know, I really think we should be the comedians here.
Honestly, I think we're really killing it here.
Yeah, we should give up music.
Make sure you check out our album 2 for 1, which
2 for
is
1.
a pun.
So funny.
And that rhymes. That could be a song. 2, 4, boom.
Wait, Dalton. I can't even hold myself together. It's
Thank
so funny.
you. Thank you, Colton. You laugh. It's hurting my stomach how hard you're laughing.
I almost
at me.
blew Milky Chalky up my nose.
That was like really funny.
right.
All right. I guess we have one more song here, and this is actually a song that was a rejected pitch for the theme song for the movie Ghost Rider.
Ghost Rider song, Nicolas Cage.
And this is one of our best songs.
It is our best song. Ghost Rider in the sky.
Starring Nicolas Cage.
He's my favorite actor.
He's got lots of range.
he's so good at acting.
He's a really good actor. Sometimes he gets like angry, and then other times he's like really angry.
And then other times he's looking for treasure. I love it all.
So
I
he's like our
love Nicolas
favorite actor
Cage.
collectively.
Yeah.
This is
That I love Nicolas Cage.
me too.
Well, thank
I'm
you.
I'm with
Thank
you.
you.
He does have lots of range.
The Rock, yeah, everything from The Rock to Gone for 60 Seconds. He's got
in
it
a lot of
all.
ways, Nicolas Cage is the Rock for me. He's my Rock.
Me and Ryan were thinking about starting a podcast where we talk about Nicolas Cage and we argue that he's the best actor of all time. Okay, we bring in guests and everybody argues how he's the best actor of all time. Guess what it's called? Cage match. What do you think?
Nicolas Cage match is my idea. I was thinking just have Nicolas.
I said Colton's. Keep it simple.
And I said, I'm Dalton. But I'll call you Dalton because sometimes we switch around. You know?
Right,
So
right,
Dalton,
right.
I like having Nicholas in there.
Right, so
I think you guys would do very well with a podcast on your own. You have like a really natural energy together.
Thank
Maybe
you.
it's because you share.
A body.
Yeah.
Rider in the sky.
Starring Nicolas Cage.
He's my favorite.
Is there a second verse or?
He's got lots of range.
Okay, hold on. I have a question.
Yeah, go on. Mike.
This is
Yeah,
pretty.
go ahead,
this is pretty clearly
Yeah, what's up?
Riders on the Storm.
What do you mean?
Same melody, pretty much same concept.
were
Yeah, but
there.
it's Ghost
I know, but-
Riders in the Storm.
So, but Ghost Rider the movie came out like 50 years after the song.
yeah, but
Riders
they were in talks for 50 years
Yeah. You don't even want to know the
with
story.
Nicolas Cage. Yeah, it's a long, convoluted story. I mean,
Well, he's a vampire.
You don't even
Yeah,
want to
yeah.
know the story.
What's going on here? There are things.
there are some things that
No,
mortal
you,
minds.
you
can
guys,
do.
you know what your thing is. You know what your guys' thing is. It's like, if I want to like make a point or
Well, if
like
you
kind of
wanna make a
again,
point-
yeah, no.
Ghost Rider.
Starring Nicolas Cage.
He's my favorite actor.
He's got lots of range.
Great song.
You guys
Really good
are
song.
so trained to finish each other's sentences that when I'm trying to maybe question
Right.
some of
Please
the
start to
validity,
finish your
yeah,
sentences.
yeah.
Right, right.
I've noticed that you don't have accents when you're singing.
Yeah.
This is
Well,
That's
interesting
yeah,
to
well,
me.
the thing
okay,
about
that's
that,
actually
Okay, now
part
you-
of what
now you
we're-
don't have-
That's part of what we want to apologize.
we want to
for.
apologize for.
We're actually not from Australia. We're from Idaho.
Yeah, we're from Idaho.
Oh.
Being from Australia would be more interesting.
It's like a diversity thing.
Yeah, and we're not
Siamese twins.
Siamese twins.
We
Oh.
just own a big shirt.
Yeah. Well, we accidentally handcuffed our legs together.
Well, okay, so we should
Oh,
let's go back.
okay.
So
Go
when we were
back.
13.
You guys don't need to explain this. We've been sitting next to you this whole time.
We were stealing from a mall, and we got caught by mall security, and they handcuffed us together, and we ran away, and we we
yeah.
never went back because we don't want to go to jail, so we are handcuffed together.
Well, I was embarrassed to ask anybody to uncuff them.
Yeah,
You know, so I was just like,
I don't even know where
I was like,
to
well,
begin.
we can hit the road and we can just make some songs.
music.
So, how old are you now?
82. No, I'm
No, you're-
sorry.
come
That
on.
was a joke.
You guys, you're
I was
so
just trying
used
be
to
funny.
lying. Tell the
I'm
truth for one.
40. I'm. How old are we? How old do you want to be for this?
Well, I mean, can we be honest?
You both look like you're in your 20s.
yeah. Well.
Okay, can we?
Like we're
Let's
all
be
about the
We're
same
13 years old.
We are 13. Yeah, this happened
Oh.
a couple days ago.
Wow.
Yeah, so we haven't written these songs.
We stole a lot of these songs.
Yeah,
and
no.
Things that I know that you guys. This is probably a big shock to you.
We've
but
been making a
we
career out of
stole a lot of
music
these music
because
For 4 days.
there's no school.
Yeah.
I guess there's
Yes.
only one question I do have for
Yeah,
you
go
guys,
ahead.
which
Yeah, go ahead, Clay.
is
Go
is
speak your
Nicholas
mind.
is Nicolas Cage really your favorite actor?
That's
Or
the
is
one.
that
That's,
a-
Yeah,
that's the
that's
one.
the
Oh,
one.
okay. Well, then I
Thank
think
fucking
I
God.
can forgive you
Yeah.
guys.
That's
I
the
don't.
one. That's the one thing we
We
didn't
loved
lie about.
Mandy.
Huh?
We loved the movie Mandy.
We loved Mandy and we loved Moonlight.
Yeah, we weren't even allowed to see
You know,
either
or
of those
Moonstruck. Moonstruck.
movies. We like Moonlight too, though.
Moonlight's also a great
I think-
story
yeah.
about black gay youth starring
love
I
Nicolas
thought
Cage.
Nicolas
Yeah.
Cage was in that.
We love
Yeah.
Moonlight starring Nicolas Cage.
He played like three. He played like 3 roles in that movie.
He played all 3 of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys, you need to get the fuck out of here. This
so
is.
I guess we'll just get on out of here.
Don't do the accent. Stop doing the accent, okay? It's just.
What do you say, Colton?
All right, I'll just
Alrighty,
scoodle
good.
my little penis right out of here.
And I'll follow.
All right, guys. Don't. I would not recommend searching out this album on SoundCloud. Would you?
I won't recommend it, but I'm gonna do it myself.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
the
a little.
Ghostwriter song.
Yeah, that
rocks.
was
Yeah,
pretty
it was-
good. Nicolas Cage is good. He's got a lot of range.
Yeah, he's my
I'm just a little irked that they kind of tricked me into being on the podcast.
Well, 13-year-olds will do that.
Fucking kids, man. All right. Well, Clay, thank you so much for coming on the podcast.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Really
That's
nice to
great.
see you. Yeah, I don't know. We'll go follow Clay _PNG on Twitter. Follow We Cool Podcast. Thank you, everybody. Bye. All right, let's do.